Every cycle, the same charts. Flows, balances, maturities. But the question that matters isn't what they all show in common. It's where they quietly stop agreeing. This is the Fed's Treasury holdings. It grew for a decade, peaked in 2022, then shrank. That shrinking is what people call QT. And now, on the right edge, it's turning back up. The easy headline is, QT is over. But a rising line only tells you the size is growing. It doesn't tell you what kind of bonds are coming back in. Two big expansions built this balance sheet. The financial crisis and the pandemic. Each time, the Fed bought bonds on a massive scale. Then, from 2022, it let them run off, and the line came down. So far, nothing unusual, size up, size down. The interesting part isn't the size at all. Here's the Fed's net buying, summed over the trailing 12 months. It peaked, rolled over, and ran deeply negative. That's QT, the Fed pulling back. The deepest point was early 2024. Then it climbs, and in 2026 it crosses back above zero. The Fed is a net buyer again. So the obvious question, why does it turn back up right here? Buying is buying. But the amount tells you nothing about the maturity. So we need a different number. This is WAM, the average maturity of the bonds the Fed holds, weighted by how much of each it owns. Think of it as one number for the whole book. Are the Fed's bonds, on average, short-dated or long-dated? If the Fed is buying long bonds, this number should rise. If it's staying short, it stays flat. Now watch. Through all of QT, WAM kept rising, not because the Fed was buying long, but because short bonds rolled off first, leaving the longer ones behind. The average drifted up on its own. Then in 2025, it tops out. And here's the divergence. The balance sheet turns back up, the Fed resumes buying, but WAM doesn't follow. It flattens, even drifts down. The Fed started buying again, but the average maturity didn't lengthen. Whatever it's buying, it isn't pulling the book longer. Two charts that looked alike for a decade now quietly disagree. That gap is the signal. We won't tell you what it means, only that you saw it. Sources and method are on screen. What does this mean for us?